Okay, so Pisces, the overall energy of your reading is the Two of Pentacles. So a little confusion going on there, a little bit of rocky waters, and see those ships bouncing around in the background. We have pentacles up and down. It's like you've been on a roller coaster ride. And this roller coaster ride has to do with being secure and stable. It's like, geez, you just want to slow everything down. You just want to become grounded and solid, secure, and you just, I feel like you're getting done with this energy. Up here in your highest energy, the Page of Pentacles. So, the Two of Pentacles. Now you just want to settle down, focus on one pentacle. You might be making a choice between a couple of people. You might be making a choice between a couple of jobs. You might be just making a choice between, what to do next. I have to keep reading. But the Page of Pentacles, now you're settling on one pentacle, and you're taking a really hard look at it, as if it's a crystal ball, trying to see your future in it, trying to see if this pentacle will be grounded, secure, and stable in your future. So next to the Page of Pentacles is the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords here, this is right next to the Page of Pentacles, right above the Two of Pentacles. So, got your heart guarded. Arms are right across the heart there. You're holding your swords up in self-protection to protect your heart. You have your blindfold on, and I think that you've been in this state of the Two of Pentacles for a while, and you haven't really been able to deal with it, to make a decision, and I think you're coming to a decision now, finally. So, you needed to. You couldn't live in this state of the Two of Pentacles forever. It just doesn't work that way. I have the Knight of Pentacles. Look at this on the other side of the Two of Pentacles. This can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in someone's chart. But this is the slowest moving energy in the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. See the horse's foot? There is one in front of the other, barely. It's barely moving, but it is getting closer and closer, and it's bringing a pentacle. So, we have the Page, you're settling on a pentacle. You haven't been able to decide how to deal with this, not even really wanting to deal with it, but you're faced with it, and you are going to deal with it. So, this Knight of Pentacles looks like it's finally coming in with the Page of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Let's keep reading. I have the King of Wands here, right under the Page of Pentacles and next to the Two of Pentacles. The King of Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the King of Wands is holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. With one hand, his other hand is on his hip. And this just tells me you're ready to move forward. You are so ready to get rid of all this confusion and to settle upon something here or someone. And you're just ready to move forward from this Two of Pentacles. I have the Chariot, and this also tells me that. The Chariot, this is the card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But with the Chariot, this is all about moving forward. And, with the Chariot, if you snap those reins, those sphinxes there, they can get up and they can book. They can really move fast. And this is under the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving energy in the deck. So I think once you make your decision, this slow energy coming towards you, very slow, it's all because you haven't been able to decide what route to go or who to choose. So once you decide, things are really going to pick up. They're really going to pick up, and those pentacles are really going to come towards you. I have the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups is under the King of Wands, Pisces. This is you. You're a water sign. This is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But this is you, and this is your energy. And this is under the King of Wands, like I said. So you're thinking, and you are contemplating. You have questions about love. You're really trying to figure something out here. Cups are love. So this probably is a love situation that we're talking about. And you're trying to decide who you love the most or who can love you back the most. The Queen of Cups is just intensely trying to peek in those windows on the cup here. Only cup in the deck with a lid on it, and that cup is full of answers. So that tells me you really have love on your mind. The Queen of Cups is right next to the King of Swords, which is right under the Two of Pentacles. So this King of Swords is air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But the thing about the King of Swords is you're putting your sword up. You took your blindfold off. You have one sword now, but you're holding it up. And this is in self-protection. You're really trying to look out for yourself. You're trying to do what's best for you. You'll probably have honest conversations. And once you decide, it's like you decide what you're going to do. And you will be deciding. And it's all for your best interest here. This Ace of Cups is right next to the King of Swords and under the Chariot. So the Ace of Cups is all that love. You have a huge cup of love. Huge. And you want to make sure you choose the right person to hand it out to move forward with. And you want to make darn sure they have a huge cup that they can hand back to you. It looks like they do with this Ace of Cups here. And once you make up your mind which direction that you want to go, things are really going to take off. Oh, there's the universe right there. The wheel. Oh boy, it's so nice when they show up in your reading. So, I have the Nine of Swords here. The Nine of Swords, this is about being up in your head. These are swords of truth and clarity. And it is all about making your decision. Like, what do you do? And these thoughts, every time you have moments alone, these thoughts come through your mind over and over. What? You know you have to make a decision even though you were trying not to have to deal with it. And you might have been trying not to break somebody else's heart alongside yours. So it could be all about not wanting to break somebody else's heart. But knowing that you have a decision to make. Then I have the Ten of Wands next to the Nine of Swords. Ten of Wands, there's no 11. Look at that burden you've been carrying. Oh my gosh. But the good thing about this is you're going to drop those wands. With the 10, there's no 11. They're too heavy to carry, too long, too far. You will drop those wands. That means you will make your decision. You will come out of your head. And here is a soulmate after you make your decision. I don't know if this is a hint. It could be on who to make a decision about. Who to choose. It could be. But, or it could be part of the reason you're carrying this burden is, I think someone that you're making a decision about, I know they're a soulmate. You might have known them since, previously in life, since college years or even before. You might have met them. But the thing is they're a soulmate and they're sweet. They're very sweet. See the flower in that cup? They are allowed, this is the only cup that's allowed to have anything in it and it still be sincere. So they're sincere. You're going to put down the wands. You may end up choosing somebody that you've known a very long time over someone you haven't known as long. But let me keep reading, okay? So I have the Two of Wands under the Nine of Swords and right next to the Chariot. The Two of Wands holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, like with the King of Wands, with one hand, and then the other hand is holding the world. It's that new life cycle. And here you are standing there, and you are contemplating what it's going to look like. So it's like, with this card, you're not really moving, you're thinking. You're standing there. You're looking over the world, and you're trying to decide, what your new life cycle should look like. Right next to moving forward, right next to the card, the Chariot card, the card of Cancer. And on the other side of the Two of Wands is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is right under the Ten of Wands. So yeah, you need to decide who you can be secure and stable with. Who's going to offer the most solid and secure relationship for you that you can stay in. This is a two-way street and you know it. And so you're dreaming, you're trying to decide who is best for you. So it's right under dropping those wands. It's like once you decide on what pentacle to go with, you'll be able to drop a lot of stress, a lot of mental torture, a lot of weight on your shoulders, and you will be able to move forward. But this means leaving someone behind with the Five of Swords here. So the truth and the clarity, the more swords you pick up, the more thought you put into this, the more you are deciding who you need to let go. Now, it might be the one that you have known for forever that you're letting go, because this card is right under the Six of Cups. But, you know, it always feels like with this Five of Swords that there's someone or somebody attached to this person that you decide to let go here. And that might be your deciding factor. So under the Two of Wands, I have the Six of Pentacles. You don't want to be breadcrumbed anymore. Look at that. This is throwing your scales off balance. It's a one-sided relationship. One of these people that you're trying to decide on really does breadcrumb this relationship. Think about it. That's going to be truth and clarity for you. Who's breadcrumbing? Who throws your scales off balance? Who barely feeds enough to the relationship to keep it floating? Well, I think that's the one that you need to let go. And I think that's what you're thinking about and what you're up in your head about. So keep that in mind. The universe wants you to know to pay attention to this card, and you will know what to do. Here's the Strength card. There's the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. This is the card for Leo. Leo could be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But this card is all about knowing what you have to do and finding the strength and the courage to do it. Right next to that Six of Pentacles, so that you may move forward just like the universe wants you to. And here's the universe. This is what the universe wants you to know. Choose the one that doesn't breadcrumb you. Okay? Choose the one that is more solid and secure in your life that you can depend on. The Wheel of Fortune, you know, this whispering, this pushing, and this pulling is probably, you could probably feel it. This is the for the better. Wheel of Fortune, for the better. This is the universe. And it's got a hold of you. And it's probably what broke you out of that Two of Swords, so that you are going to make a decision. Wow. So there's something you needed to know. So let's take out one clarifying card from the Rider-Waite deck that we've been using here. And then we'll take out one from the Arcanum deck. The World. You are entering a new life cycle. Remember the Two of Wands here? And I just pulled out the World card. You're definitely entering a new life cycle. You're not only dreaming about it, it's happening. I think you're in the process. I don't know if you feel like you're in the process, but you are in the process of it now. And then I have this Arcanum deck. The beautiful illustrations. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to put a card right on the Ten of Wands and one on the Six of Cups. Oh, and there it is. We have actually two came out, the Hangman and the Two of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Let me show you these cards. Talk about beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful cards. So, the Two of Pentacles, there's your confusion again. Juggling those pentacles. You can't juggle them forever, and you know that. You're going to have to make a decision. And it lands on that Six of Cups. The Hangman, this is about, I think you might stick with the Six of Cups, the one you've known the longest. Because the Hangman doesn't really move, doesn't go anywhere. So they're kind of stuck there hanging. This is also a card of enlightenment. So trying to enlighten you to take a harder look at maybe the one that you've known the longest, so that you can put down this weight that you've been carrying. Like I said before, it really feels like the Six of Cups is a sweet personality. So I think whoever you do let go has someone else attached to them somehow. And so you're actually letting more than one person go when you let them go. So I hope this reading is helpful for you. And this is what the universe wanted you to know, is don't pick the one that's been breadcrumbing you. You will find the strength and the courage to let that one go.